The book is set in the late 1950s and early 1960s, a time when women were expected to be homemakers and mothers, and men dominated the fields of science and technology. The protagonist, Elizabeth Zott, is a brilliant and ambitious chemist who defies these norms and pursues her passion for research and discovery. However, her life takes a dramatic turn when she becomes pregnant with the child of her colleague and lover, Calvin Evans, who dies in a tragic accident. Elizabeth is fired from her job at the Hastings Research Institute, where she had been working on a groundbreaking project involving nuclear fusion. She struggles to raise her daughter, Madeline, who inherits her intelligence and curiosity, but also faces social isolation and bullying at school. Elizabeth's fate changes when she meets Walter Pine, a television producer who offers her a chance to host a cooking show called Supper at 6. Elizabeth reluctantly accepts the offer, seeing it as a way to support herself and Madeline. She uses her scientific knowledge and skills to create innovative recipes and explain the chemistry behind them. She also infuses her show with subtle messages of empowerment and equality for women, challenging the stereotypes and expectations of her audience. Elizabeth becomes a national sensation, but also attracts the attention of powerful enemies who want to sabotage her success and reputation. The book follows Elizabeth's journey as she navigates the challenges and opportunities of being a woman in a male-dominated world. She faces sexism, harassment, plagiarism, blackmail, and threats from various sources, including her former boss, Dr. Donati, who stole her research and claimed it as his own, a rival cooking show hostess, Betty Crocker, who sees Elizabeth as a threat to her popularity, and a mysterious organization called the Committee for Moral Decency, which accuses Elizabeth of being a communist and a bad influence on American families. Elizabeth also has to deal with her own personal issues, such as her grief over Calvin's death, her guilt over stabbing her former advisor who sexually assaulted her, and her conflicted feelings for Walter Pine, who becomes more than just her boss. Throughout the book, Elizabeth finds support and friendship from various characters, such as Harriet Sloane, her neighbor and confidant, Amanda Pine, Walter's daughter and Madeline's best friend, Dr. Myers, her former advisor who apologizes for his actions and helps her expose Dr. Donati's fraud, and 630, the dog that Calvin gave her as a gift. Elizabeth also learns to appreciate and embrace her role as a mother, realizing that Madeline is not an obstacle but an inspiration for her. She teaches Madeline to be proud of who she is and to pursue her dreams without fear or compromise. The book ends with a climactic showdown between Elizabeth and Betty Crocker on live television, where they compete in a cook-off to determine who is the better chef. Elizabeth wins the contest by creating a spectacular dish that demonstrates the principles of nuclear fusion. She also reveals that Betty Crocker is not a real person but a fictional character created by a corporation. Elizabeth then announces that she is quitting Supper at 6 to return to her true calling as a scientist. She reveals that she has been secretly working on a new project that could revolutionize the field of energy production and benefit humanity. She invites Madeline to join her on stage and dedicates her achievement to Calvin's memory. The book ends with Elizabeth saying, "This is not goodbye. This is hello."